Previously on Soul Seekers, Two-Shot Clint and myself mentor adult onset hunter Will Weber on his very first hunt as we set off into the high country of Washington State in search of black bears. Will learns quickly what it means to cut his teeth in the mountains.
It's rough.
While I took the first shot opportunity of the trip. Stay tuned. I'm Johnny Mack. Hunting has transformed my life unlike anything else. It has fulfilled my soul, provided purpose, brought adventure, and created a community of support. Follow along with me as I set off into the wild to ignite my soul while seeking to transform the lives of others. Welcome to Soul Seekers.
Soul Seekers, we're out here. We're on an adventure of a lifetime. We're living it up.
With a few bears spotted and a missed opportunity to notch a tag, everything is a teachable moment as we all reflect and share with Will what we could have done better or changed for future opportunities. With our trip drawing to a close, things start to heat up as another opportunity presents itself.
Okay, so it's morning 3 of our hunt. We had a great time last night recapping everything and talking about lessons learned. So, patience is a virtue. And when you're sitting behind glassing all day long, it can get boring at times, it can get tiring, exhausting. If you need to take a break, take it. But when it comes down to it, get after it, stay after it, and you'll start turning up animals. So, we'll see how it goes.
We just spotted a nice, beautiful, your typical beautiful Washington backcountry black bear.
Where is he?
He's actually working his way straight over to where Johnny's bear was yesterday. And there's a bunch of ripe berries up there, so we're not rushed to try and go cut him off yet. We're just going to watch him for a bit and see if he starts to get comfortable and feed in a certain area.
As the bear moved out of the trees and into the open, Clint had time to make a decision on if this would be the one.
Dude, he's going ape on those berries. Mm-hmm. Yeah, chill out, dude. Take a breath.
He's coming.
He's coming, dude. He's charging.
Coming to the zone.
It didn't take long while we watched the bear munch on berries for Clint to reach a conclusion, knowing that he would be thrilled to notch his tag on this bear.
There's a bear right behind you. We're going to go kill it real quick. And I feel like I'm getting ready to head out on the endeavor to spin.
Okay, hey guys, you need to be quiet. These 2 snaps to get that
You
off.
don't tell me what to do. No, I'm just kidding.
Redemption.
15 minutes approximately to get to where we're going up here. He's just under 500 yards, but we're going to close the distance, so I feel confident shooting.
Did I give you that
We're
extra
close the
round?
distance.
You have 4 rounds?
I don't have any rounds in my pockets yet.
Hold on. I'll give you some.
As Clint and Two-Shot set off to close the distance, the growing excitement of the commander shooting his first bear was building as he was going to get his first opportunity to shoot a bear with a gun rather than a camera. As they snuck in close from 600 yards to 220, the suspense built as we anxiously awaited the shot.
Okay, I'm on him. Hit. He's running down. I don't see him.
You missed.
The bear kind of jumped and went down to the left. So I don't know if it's from contact of the bullet or from getting spooked. We have Johnny and Will down below, so I'm hoping they have a cool perspective and we'll have a better inside scoop before we end up going up and over there. But that was awesome. My first shot ever at a black bear, Washington backcountry. Got Tony behind the camera. Dude, that is an adrenaline rush. And I haven't shot at an animal in a long time. Thank you guys for the opportunity. Honey, I love you. This country is amazing. Hunter, I love you. I wish you guys could be here. But that's part of the fun in documenting this stuff for you guys and everyone else out there. We get to be able to share these experiences so you don't have to pack in 9, 10, 11-ish miles to where we're at right now. So we're going to give it a little bit of time. We'll work our way up here and we'll bring you guys along. All right, so bummer news. Completely waffed the shot. Rewatched the footage a couple times. It looks like there's dirt that hits up, so I can't tell if it was right over the back, underneath him. But within that vicinity, we spooked him. He ran off, did not hit him. We've got Johnny down here, and he's waving us. No hit. And he has the phone scope perspective, so we're going to go back, review it. This is how you learn. This is fun. And I would much rather have a clean miss than wound an animal. So I'm happy with that on the takeaway. But everybody's bumming when you're working this hard to get a bear. It's just the reality, sometimes it happens.
As our first hunt of the fall season draws to a close, we were grateful for the amazing company and numerous opportunities that presented themselves. With no risk, there is no reward, and with hunting, the reward does not always come in the form of meat. The opportunity to share our knowledge with Will and to spark a fire in his own soul is our way of being the change that we want to see in the world, and truly standing by our belief that you cannot outgive good. We just got done seeing the state record blacktail. As we journeyed back to our day-to-day lives, Two Shot and myself make the decision to forego our early season archery elk plans to head back in search of the monster buck we saw on day one. Welcome to the high buck hunt here in the state of Washington. Right now, Tony behind the camera and I are working uphill, and it is so steep. I'm laying down on the hill right now. This is something I've never done, never high bucked hunt, never really hunted off trail. I mean, this is something new. It's gonna be awesome. There's gonna be some deer waiting for us, maybe some bear, who knows. We've gone 3/4 of a mile in an hour.
No way.
We're almost to where we can flatten out. We've done a lot just to get through here. Oh, dude, this is hard. Blood, sweat, and tears. No tears. Maybe tears when we shoot this monster buck up here. I'll cry. Right now, I'm frustrated. This is hard.
Update is that we got a little socked in. The rains came pretty heavy last night in the tent, and it's just a light rain right now, but can't see more than 100 yards in front of us, so glassing is out of the picture. So we're picking blueberries and making coffee, and we're going to hike to this one spot where we don't mind disturbing to see if we can see any fresh tracks or maybe bump something, and then hope that this fog lifts and then we can get back to our original glassing spot and get after it. And if that doesn't happen, then I don't know what to do. We're still gonna kill something. The end.
I don't know, probably about 1/4 mile, and then started working my way up into the brush, and we jumped 4 deer, big body does. There's no fawns with them or anything. Crosshairs were on them. If I would have seen antlers, we'd have a deer down right now. So it's a jump shoot situation, especially in this type of weather where we can't just sit in glass. So first animals of the trip, we've seen them.
As we kept battling the rain and fog in hopes that the weather would finally break in our favor, we decided that our best odds of notching a tag involved working the north slope of the mountain in what we call run and gun style, or more commonly known in the Western nomenclature as still hunting. With energy flowing and the end of our hunt drawing closer, we made our way up the mountain in hopes of jumping something out of the brush while taking full advantage of the rain dampening our sound and keeping the wind in our face.
Okay, so Tony and I are working up this ridge line. I got really hot. We're about a couple hundred yards away from where I spotted the doe yesterday. And all of a sudden, out of the blue, a bear popped up right there. Just eating blueberries. About 65 yards away. So I ripped a shot. Continue. We are learning right now. Soul Seekers is all about that learning and that education. We've never high buck hunted before. We had bear tags here. This entire time I've had the Rocky soundtrack. Playing through my head, like right before, Rocky 4, where he's fighting the Russian. And he's like, or if I can change, and you can change, we all can change. And literally a bear popped out right there, so we're gonna go take a look. Stay tuned. So we got good blood. We also found some meat though, so I'm not exactly sure where I hit him. I thought I center punched him. We'll see. Got good blood. Dead bear. Dead bear. Dead bear. What? You see him? Dead bear. He only went like 10 yards. Praise God.
Feeling absolutely blessed and standing upon the belief that life happens for you and not to you, it felt great knowing that the suckfest that Tony and I endured had a bountiful reward which ended up being magnified even more with the humbling experience that the mountain provided. Regardless of the outcome, there are always lessons to be learned when we are quiet enough to listen and courageous enough to overcome the inner voice that holds us back. Be blessed, and as always, stay soulful.
The rain beat us down, the weather beat us down, but we came out triumphant, just like Rocky in Rocky 4 against the Russians.
You're hilarious. You're really good at this.
I love it.
Okay, I'm filming. Still no update. Exact same stuff is happening, which is nothing. But Johnny loves to film when it's slow. So, we're filming.
Well, I tell you what, we've been finding some good blueberries on this little hike right here on this stretch. I got the blue tongue. Teeth are getting a little changing color too. Normally they're like ultra white because they're so perfect,